We will today talk about fashion selling. Well, I'm a simple person. I wear the basic clothes. When I'm wearing the basic clothes, the margins are less, the shops are simple. But you, my friend, may be wanting to buy high fashion apparels, you may wanted to buy high fashion shoes, high fashion bags, and other accessories. So there are shops, there are stores which cater for fashion selling. Now we will just try and have some idea, though the basic principles still remain the same, but there is a difference because the customers are different, the aspiration values are different, the selling, the buying capabilities is different. There's also a element of show off involved. So fashion selling has a distinctly a different flavor, a different approach, and hence a different kind of seller orientation. These products can be in well-known streets, Harrods, Oxford, London. They sell high fashion items. They can be high fashion luxury store in chains, selling hats, selling women's dress, selling shoes, much beyond the available in smaller chain or day-to-day wear issues. And they also may be basically catering for high fashion people, but there are also a lot of people who want to pretend to be high fashion and to go into this kind of product. They may be going to chain stores or they may even be going to small independent shops dealing with high fashion items. Or they may be elite boutiques dealing with various brands. All these shops have products which are aspiration in nature, which people like to wear and give the feeling of having arrived. These are the products which people wear or use, which has a higher level of confidence of the user. The products are far sturdier, they are made of a better material, or at least they are perceived to be. The place where they are put, this has a very distinct decor. It's not a simple decor like a mall. It has a different layout where you must have a lot of mirrors for the persons to see what they are buying, how the hats are looking. You must have an ambience in the stores. You must have a good changing rooms, and you must have a good visual merchandising, that is the layouts, and encouraging the impulse buying. And most of the customers here, they are compulsive buyers. They are also buying for a need, but there are also a lot of compulsive buyers. So the persons who are going to be attending have a different kind of mandate altogether. The staff which they have should be able to talk to them, react with them. They should be able to be part of their thought process. And hence, you require a much better quality of staff and much better quality of the thing in terms of social skills, in terms of acceptability. However, the basic duties still remain dealing with the customer, but also it requires offering advices and answering questions. What is the material made of? How is the stitching done? How is the, I want the hat with so much fur. I want a fur coat. So these are the kind of, do you think a white fur coat would look nice on me? Or do you think this cap would look well on me? You are expected to put advice, you are expected to answer questions. You must have product knowledge. Each of the product knowledge have you in this thing. If you don't have product knowledge, you cannot convince the customer, because customer does want that he is buying an exclusive item, but he is buying a reliable item, and he is buying an item which will last at least not that long, but at least a season, by which the person may be wanting to come and buy again. Handling payments, you are expected to handle payments, receive various currencies, how to handle various currencies, that you have to know how to deal with that. So why I'm mentioning this to you is, if you're applying for a job in a high fashion store, better know what you are getting into, and better you know, kind of be prepared for it. Additional duties you will have also are to keep the displays attractive. That means to sort out the clutter created this thing by the previous customer, managing the stocks, stockouts, ordering stocks, and also you'll be able to concern ensuring standards of qualities of customer service, health and safety, to handling complaints and queries. You must also have a passion for fashion, where you can interact with the person with the same kind of finish as the person is talking. So now we will just say what should be the role of a customer service associate profile. He should be good at customer dealing. He should be able to answer the queries in depth. He may be asked to carry out certain specific tasks, such as taking customers' measurements, maybe shoes, maybe dresses, maybe frocks. But he should be able to help the customers in getting the correct fit. By very nature, the fashion is glamorous, high profile, fast moving, and ever changing. So you should be able to keep up with the changes and be in a position to clinch the deal, because each deal means a lot of money for the organization and maybe for you as an incentive. The emphasis in these shops is on style and individual brand values. It's not on mass comfort, but it is on to a comfort and ambience for select. And it is your responsibility to reflect this both in the ways you act and in both the ways you look. You should take pride in the presentations and in reflecting the store image. You must have excellent product knowledge and explain the product or service in simple terms that the customer can understand. They determine the customer's needs by asking questions. You determine the customer's needs by asking questions. Then you listen and give answers very carefully. You should be patient, courteous, and focused onto the customer. You should be passionate on the show floor and believe in the product which you are selling. In fashion selling, you should be able to demonstrate a variety of product. You should be able to give your own opinion about the product, because at that place they also want a reinforcement, and the reinforcement is only yourself, and your opinion should be valued. Your opinion should be open and with genuine interest, and this will assist them by finding the product which suits their needs. You should be able to answer all objections, including acquiring additional information that will satisfy the customer and enable them to make educated decisions. You must encourage customers to return to the stores, build a good rapport, and follow up on requests. The request may be personal delivery, request may be this thing. And always give a customer more than they expect of smile, friendliness, product knowledge, courtesy, flexibility, efficiency, helpful nature, a fun, welcoming atmosphere, positive attitude, being a good listener, and have a knowledge of companies, stores, and employees. So, fashion selling is the same, but there is a lot of psychological impact which is required, and that is provided by the salesperson. Lot of confidence building which the salesperson is expected to provide. But of course, returns are much better than the normal chain stores. Thank you.